Power Rangers going on a hiatus this year in 2024 be a good thing? That is what we're going to be talking about and breaking down today. Hit that intro, Rangers.
You are watching the Fan Club.
You're watching the Fan Club.
And you're watching the Fan Club. Do you know what time it is?
And you know what time it is.
It's time for the Fan Club. Let's go. Hey!
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my morpher when it morphed, I made a fake.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Fan Club. It is your boy Dan Brosnan in the building. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this channel. Man, we are continuing to grow even during a hiatus, and I have to thank you guys out there for tuning in. You are the real MVPs. Today, we are going to be talking about the good side of this hiatus. Later on today, we're going to give you a video about the bad side of the hiatus, but we got to talk about the pros and the cons. This video is all about the pros. Why is it good that we are going on a hiatus? And there actually are some good points to why we are taking a break, all right? The first big one is, besides 2010, Power Rangers has never really taken a break, and we've always had a season. We've always known what was going on, and I think that is a reason why this brand has been driven into the ground, because there hasn't been any switch up over the years. Everything can be predicted because of the Sentai footage, and for a while under the Neo Saban era, it was very predictable. You could predict everything based on looking off the Zords and the suits and so many different things. Now, once Hasbro took over, I felt like it was way harder to predict what was going to happen because they were barely using any of the Sentai footage to begin with. And then once you got to Cosmic Fury, I think there was like less than 10% of the show was Sentai footage. And I think the more that you switch it up and make changes and change with your target audience, the more that it's going to get better. And I think we can all agree that Power Rangers has kind of stayed the same while the target audience grew up. There were so many kids out there that grew up watching this in the early to mid late 90s, even early 2000s in that Disney era, and we've never got anything like it for a mature audience except for the 2017 movie. And that movie wasn't bad. It wasn't great either. There were some problems, but it was decent. And that was the big move Saban was trying to pull off. He had a whole idea for like 3-4 movies, and he couldn't even get the second one. Power Rangers is not in a place where we could compare it with Batman or the Marvel Universe or even the Ninja Turtles. Power Rangers has a fan base and they can sell toys, they can make shows, but I think taking a step back and really looking at what changes can you make to really make this franchise better is a good thing. I think it also gives them some time for this Power Rangers reboot, and dude, we've been talking about this for so long. Part of me wonders if we're even gonna get this, but we've been told it is still in development. Jonathan Entwistle is working on another movie. However, this break gives us some time to figure out what we are going to do with this. And even if we don't have a movie per se or this Netflix series coming next year, I think that buys them some time to figure out the timeline and what they want to do with this brand. The next point I want to make is the toys. I thought overall the Lightning collection was actually really cool. However, the last few years, it seemed like the quality control issues were getting worse. The first few waves, I want to say the first 5 to 6 waves of the Lightning collection had their issues, which all new collections like these do sometimes. I understand that. But it seemed like the longer it went on, when you'd think they would figure it out, it actually got worse. Some people blame Hasbro laying off a lot of their staff. Some people blame the non-see-through packages so you can't even see what's in there. There's a lot of different culprits to the problem, but I think taking a year off and figuring out what they're going to do with it and making a better product is never bad. Do I want there to be some Power Rangers this year? Hell freaking yeah, I do. Of course I do. But if you're telling me that this is going to better the brand in some way, then we'll take a year off and maybe we'll come back even stronger. That's the next point, is if you're doing something for so long, I don't think you're ever going to fully reach its peak. I think there is a chance for Power Rangers to have a makeover that could work in 2024 and beyond. And that brings us to the next point, which is actually going to be brought up in the good and the bad video, depending on how you flip it. But we had a really good year for Power Rangers last year in 2023. Yes, it was the 30th anniversary, but there were a lot of figures that were sold, a lot of figures that were put out. There was 2 shows that were put out. The fan base was talking about it, good or bad. We've proven that there is this fandom here, and we are loud, we're proud, we're here to stay. And Hasbro sees that, and they recognize that. In an investor call a few months ago, they talked about how Power Rangers was helping them stay alive, pretty much, was helping them kind of get to the green, because they're losing a lot of money right now. A lot of these toy companies are not doing that great. I was reading a report that the company that makes Barbie, Mattel, they had the Barbie movie make over $1 billion this year, and they're just at even. That's how rough toy sales are right now. Barbie, who's been basically the star of the year, is doing just enough for their toy company to stay above water, and Hasbro is struggling worse than Mattel. It seemed like they put out some good stuff, but then they've also made some dumb moves, because for some reason it seems like there's hella Hasbro toys in these discount stores, clearance racks. You go to TJ Maxx, you go to Ollie's, you go to Ross. It seems like no matter where you go, there are just a crap ton of these toys on the shelves. And some of them aren't even Power Rangers. There's a lot of Marvel, there's Disney, there's all different kinds of games and stuff. They need to figure that out as a company, and I think a year of letting them figure out what they're going to do actually might help this brand in some way. But hey, maybe it won't. Maybe there is a bad side to all of this, and soon we're actually going to release that video, so look for that. This was the good side video. The bad side is coming. I want to shout out all of the fans out there that take the time out of their day to watch this content. You are the real MVPs and the reason why we can continue to make videos like this one. Thank y'all so much, and we will see you next time. Peace. I want to give a special shout out to the Gold Ranger members, the Arctic Operator, Roderick Ham, Papillon Oger, Salima Ramirez, Danny Nascimento, Stephen Heffelman, Chaos Draco, Thomas Franco, Ada Mae King Nick, Louis Cairns, Miguel Ortiz, and Sean Schiffer. Thank you guys so much for your support, and if you want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. I just want to shout out all of the fans out there for taking the time out of their day to watch this content. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you can, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit that share button. And if you guys want to be a member, click that join button right now. We have a Blue Ranger membership that gets you into the exclusive fan chat Discord. Then we have the Gold Ranger membership. It gets you into the fan chat, but you also get a video shout out at the end of every video. I want to thank you guys again. If you can, sign up to be a member. We will see you next time. Peace.
Hi, we're Bulk and Skull. We have been requested by the fan club to say something funny.